Okay. Whew. Thirsty already. Okay. Hello, and welcome to Skyrim. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope that I am actually live. There it goes. More or less. Alright, so I think I will continue on Earth to start out today, but first I had alchemy, two-handed, speech, all pretty high. So I got the books that I need for those skills. I'm gonna go ahead and read them. Words and philosophy is heavy armor, and I got it last time. Metamorpho King of Worms is an alchemy. That got it up to 94. King is two-handed. That gets it up to 97. Herbalist Guide to Skyrim is also alchemy. So 95. Biography of the Wolf Queen is speech, getting it to 94. Same with A Dance in Fire, Volume 6. And 22nd Seed, Volume 5. I also had not yet read, I don't think I read the Buying Game. Yes. So now speech is level 100. I'm also just gonna go through these books and any that I haven't already read. With the possible exception of the restoration ones. But I'm pretty sure I've read all of the rest of these books already. Oh, I had not read Daughter of the Nibin, which is a shame, because that's not a terribly high skill right now. Conjuration, reaching level 70. And I'll put these books away. Hey Dexy, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Words and Philosophy is an old one. So I'm pretty sure all of the skill books I have, with the exception of a couple restoration ones I've read. I did not get all the skill books that are left in the game. I did not feel it was necessary. But I got the ones that were very, very close to max level. I saw tons of jewelry on me, but I would say that's okay because I need to go.
What do you need, my thing?
I need to go get something at the Thieves Guild anyway, and they have lots of money. But I'm going to check how much Steel Blue Entaloma I have here, because I want to increase my damage output. I've got 20. I'm going to take 4 of that, and I'm going to take 4 glowing mushrooms.
Until
And
next
what
time.
I'm going to do with those is I'm going to plant them at the garden outside of Winstead Manor. And then periodically I can come back here and get those to make fortified destruction potions.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
You can see I've already made fortified destruction potions with these ingredients. As I discovered a fact for both of them. Okay. Now pop over to the Thieves Guild, all the way on the other side of the map. And the first thing I'm going to do is find Tanelia and sell some stuff to her.
Yeah, I guess I.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter how I sell at this point now that I have level 100 speech. I don't have to sell them one at a time to try and get as much leveling as possible.
Good to see you, lot. How are things?
Stick to the rules.
Eyes open.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's
She has
see what
over
we can do.
4,000 gold. Go ahead and just sell it all to her. Why not? Okay, so we have in our inventory a letter from Glover. Let's take a look. My dearest daughter, Sapphire, it's with a heavy heart that I write this letter. For years I thought about how I could tell you this, and each time I imagined it would be face to face. I'm ashamed for what I did, and I hope that someday you'll learn to forgive me. Whatever you do, don't blame Delvin for any of this. He didn't know. Long after I joined the guild, I was sent to rob a caravan that was stopping at a tiny farming village not far from the border of Skyrim. When I arrived there, I was a day early and decided to sleep for the night in the barn of a pig farm. I awoke the next morning when the most beautiful woman I'd ever laid eyes upon walked in to do her chores. She wasn't even frightened when she saw me. In an instant, I think we had both fallen in love. I ended up living with that woman in that tiny little village for a year until she was with child. And then, like a coward, I ran away. I was a thief and I didn't want to end up a farmer. It was a terrible thing to do. I didn't have the courage to return to that village for almost 15 years. When I finally decided to visit, it was too late. It had been raided by bandits and burned to the ground. Everyone was either dead or gone, including you, my only child. Years later, when you were recruited by Brynjolf, I couldn't believe my eyes. You're a spitting image of your mother, and I knew it was you in an instant. Only the gods know how you survived the attack on that village and why you followed in my footsteps, but I have to assume it was meant to be. I wanted to walk right up to you and embrace you, to tell you the truth, but I was still a coward. I decided to leave Riften instead of facing your anger. I said my goodbyes to Delvin and I headed for Solstheim, as far from the truth as I could get. I'm sorry, my daughter. I'm sorry for never being there to hold you at night, or protect you from whatever hardships you endured. One day I hope you'll make the journey to Solstheim and visit your father, Glover Mallory.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do
Nothing
for
to
you?
be said to Delvin,
This guild
but
needs the calling.
I made sure to. Part of the reason I went so hard with trying to get the quest between Shadow and Sapphire done is so that Sapphire would be down here. And now I'm going to try and find her.
Good to see you again, friend.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
So you're the one everyone's falling over.
So where do you hail from?
Morrowind, of course. Any Dunmer worth their weight in ash would tell you the same. I used to be a member of the Morag Tong.
Who are the Morag Tong, even though I just fought some of them?
We were an assassins guild that was sanctioned by the Empire to provide public, as well as private, executions. We did this in the name of Mephala, whom I used to quite fervently worship.
Was it anything like the Dark Brotherhood?
No. In fact, the Tong were quite the bitter rivals with the Dark Brotherhood. Where they operate within the shadows, we operated on the side of justice.
Why didn't you stay with the Tong?
I didn't have a choice. When the Red Mountain erupted in Morrowind, the Tong fled, spread to the Nine Winds. We made a pact that one day we might reunite, but I believe that day is long in coming.
Well, I very recently fought some Morag Tong assassins. Perhaps you should have joined the Dark Brotherhood.
Have you taken leave of your senses? If the Dark Brotherhood discovered I had been with the Morag Tong, they would have come after me with a vengeance. Better to stay out of sight and ply me trade with the Thieves
Without
Guild
my
than risk a contract
say-so.
on me head.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
I should hope so. The Dark Brotherhood is also known to place contracts on those who associate with the Morag Tong as well. So, unless you wish a visit from one of their own,
You mean one of
I'd
my own?
suggest you follow your own advice and keep your mouth shut.
Don't hurry back. I won't be waiting.
Sapphire over here? Yes.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
I think this belongs to you.
I can't believe it. All those years on the farm, and my mother never told me about any of this. Words can't even begin to describe how much I appreciate you bringing this to me. Here, take this. I used to carry it for good luck, but I think you deserve it more than I do.
And
Maybe I'll see
rarer
you
even than the flawless sapphire, an exquisite sapphire. I have a flawless sapphire in my inventory right now. Value 500. Exquisite sapphire, value 5,000. Visually, in the menu, it looks pretty much the same. But it's worth 10 times as much. Anything in the tribute chest? Yeah.
Been doing a few jobs for Vex. How about you?
Interest you in some marksman training?
I don't think there's anything you can teach me. Let me look at my, illusion is pretty close to maxed out. I'm gonna check real quick if I'm missing any illusion books. I forgot to check that skill out of all of them. Let's, I read all of these books. We're getting to that point of a playthrough where this list of skill books is getting pretty short. Yes, I have read every illusion book, so I don't need to go find any to continue leveling up illusion. Let me make sure that the hat ring and that necklace.
Hey, good to see you.
Mika and Yi, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. So, I'm gonna go back over to Winstead Manor real quick, and I'm actually going to sleep for a time, if I can. Oh no, it's already ready. So I get 5 glowing mushrooms from each of these. And how much steel blue and Taloma do I get? I get 3. So if I want them to be even, I would need to plant some more steel blue and Taloma. But there are still some open spots, so I will do so. 2 more will give me the 18 of each. Or 18 steel blue and Taloma, and then I can make 18 potions. I'm glad you're doing well. I have been sick, but feeling mostly better now. I'll do a tiny little sleep real quick. And then I'll make the potions that I can. So, with these potions, we're getting 53% stronger destruction spells while it's in effect. But that's just one component of, I've kind of been trying to use magic on Solstheim.
Go cast your fancy magic
But
someplace else.
having those will only go so far. What is really holding me back is how much it costs to cast the spells. And the stream is going so far today. I haven't done a lot yet, but it's going fine. So I'm just going to, rather than make fancy new things, I'll just make a basic gold necklace and gold ring. And I'm going to get a greater soul gem for each of them. This won't get my casting cost for destruction all the way down, but this is a start. I play Elder Scrolls more often, but I do also play Stardew Valley, which is what I will play tomorrow.
We had that beast contained, and you released it.
Let me double check that I have the Mage Stone active right now. I don't actually have the Thief Stone active. Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Counter-Strike, sometimes GTA. Yeah, all good, all solid choices. Oh, sure. So, right now, this will make my spells cost 9% less. I'm going to name these both Kill It With Fire. Oops. That's the wrong button. Kill It With Fire. And then I'll do the same for the ring. There shouldn't be any problem with naming them the same thing. I did it again. I promise I know what the buttons on the controller are. It's not like I haven't been playing games my whole life. Okay, so with that ring and necklace equipped, I imagine I will get a custom overlay at some point. I am not currently looking for one. So looking at my apprentice level spells, that gets Firebolt down to 27 per cast. Lightning Bolt down to 33. So it's not a whole lot yet, but 9% less will give me a couple more casts each fight. Let me change to the Mage Stone so that my mage skills are leveling up faster. That's still the one that was lit up, but I wasn't actually getting anything from it. And now, let's do what I put in the title of my stream on both YouTube and Twitch.
If you're looking for passage, talk to
And
Captain Gyal.
come back over here to Solstein. And come up to Golbjorn Barrow. Because I have it. I got a... Did I actually read the letter from Rallis, or did I just get one? I have to switch this around quickly. Elizabeth, we've completed the initial excavation, but have run into some unexpected difficulties. Come as soon as you can. Your partner, Rallis. I imagine that's what you were asking, but I'm still not interested. Let's see, there should be another journal here, yes. This excavation is going to be one of the harder ones, I can tell. Hired some diggers out of Raven Rock. They all said they were experienced miners, but I guess they're not used to running into trouble as they dig. In a place like this, you never know what was buried long ago, and have to be ready for whatever you come across. In any case, there were some unfortunate losses when the sleeping dead weren't quite sleeping and weren't quite dead. Operation is stalled unless my friendly partner is able to find enough coin for us to hire some replacements. Maybe it's time to take up a collection from the constant spectators who gather to mock me. That's okay.
Oh,
But
it's
thank you for the offer. What's going on?
This isn't good. We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr. Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else made it out alive. This is what I get for skimping on labor.
What now?
Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something, though. I don't know.
Alright, so we have to both take out the Draugr and find a way deeper into the barrow. So since I'm fighting Draugr, I will get my fire bolts ready. Oh, there's the door. Alright. Wow, an empty urn. That almost never happens. Obviously, I'm not doing much damage to him. I also should have made some, restore magic potions. It doesn't matter if I can do 50% more damage if I can't cast very many times. Maybe I should just use level up and reduce my casting cost to 0. 10% more firebolts mean nothing to a Death Lord. And that's even scarier because if I use all my magic trying to hurt the Death Lord, then I have nothing left to deal with. I do not have concerns about a white though. Oh, I have invisibility on the other hand, that's why I can't cast it. And Restless Draugr. And another Restless Draugr. You can see exactly how many Draugr there are here total. Two-handed up to 98. I'm very much looking forward to finishing leveling that up. At that point I might adopt a sort of spell sword style, so that I have a weapon in one hand so I can still actually kill them in a reasonable amount of time, but it can also at least make sure I'm getting some spells off on each of them. Okay, so the Draugr are all eliminated. And now I need to find a way further in. Well, I'm going to take the skull. That did it. That's really all I had to do to find a way deeper in. So if I come forward, I can find right here Azadal's Boots of Water Walking. And as we progress through Colbjorn Barrow, we'll find more pieces of that armor set. But let's see what the Boots of Water Walking say. Water Walking. If you wear any 4 relics of Azadal plus 10% enchanting. So going through this will allow me to get something nice for my enchanting. And I can, if I wear these, I don't have to worry about breathing underwater. I'll walk on water. But as of right now, that's as far in as we can go. People need to dig to get any deeper. So let's return now. You can see that there are dead miners all over the place. They did not have a chance against the Draugr. So, Relish, the Draugr are gone. I found a way forward.
Any luck?
I dealt with the Draugr and found a way past the dead end.
Well, perhaps there's some hope for us yet. Now, I have to go recruit some more miners. It won't be easy, seeing as none of their friends came back from the first attempt. We'll have to sweeten the pot a bit this time. I think I'll need, say, 2,000 septums to hire replacements.
Here.
I never get tired of that sound. It'll take me a few days to dig up some more laborers, but swing back when you get a chance. See how we're doing.
Okay, so like before, I need to wait for a message from him. How about I search for the treasure of Hacknir Deathbrand? To start that, we need to come up to Hacknir's Shoal, which I did discover. Like I knew I would need to come here or something. Pirate Mage? That doesn't sound fun.
Time to die out.
And he's using shock magic, which reduces my magic pool. Oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, now it's just the pirate captain left.
I love a challenge. That's the best you can do. Go ahead. Try it.
He appears to actually be a Nord, not a, or at the very least he's not a Dark Elf. So, he will not have the same resistances to fire as all the Dark Elves do. I will dip into the water so that he can't. Oh, that was way off. Alright, well that confirms he's a Nord. He said true Nords never back down.
That's your best, huh? I'll carve you into pieces.
Just let my magic come back a little bit so I can finish him off. Oh, apparently I'm under the water. Gosh, I missed again.
Son of a... Yeah!
I thought that hit would be enough to, at least... Alright, it took me some time, but got him down. So he has Deathbrand treasure map on him. And now, instead of a miscellaneous quest, it has been moved to a side quest. A band of pirates followed an ancient treasure map to Hackner's Shoal, where they discovered the chest of the location marked on the map. By following the map, perhaps I can find the rest of the treasure they sought. We're going on a treasure hunt. How exciting. Here's the pirate. And the pirate mage I killed over here. And over here is the treasure chest. So the Deathbrand treasure chest will be labeled Ancient Chest and will all have expert level locks on them. Of course, with 100 lockpicking and hundreds of lockpicks available, it shouldn't be too bad. So here's the Deathbrand helm. It gives you water breathing, and if you wear a complete set of Deathbrand armor, you get a plus 100 to your armor rating. So, it will not show on map where the remaining chests are. You actually have to look at the Deathbrand treasure map and try and figure out where they are. So there's one at the tip of the peninsula, the southwest corner. That looks like it's probably right around here. Yeah. Let me do a thing. I'm going to use clear skies.
Look! Parkour!
It's kind of cloudy. not doing much. I was hoping it would clear up this clouds. Because if there are less clouds up there, there's less clouds in the map as well. So yeah, there's this little section here, and then this is the peninsula, so it's right around there. The closest place I have to that is the Earthstone. Poor Hugin. His death was preordained. A Reaver Lord. Which is basically Solstein's equivalent of a bandit chief.
That's your best? Mercy! God damn you.
Finish him with lightning. I named the jewelry Kill It With Fire, but most of the enemies here are going to be will resist fire. So they had a copy of Deathbrand on them because they were here looking for the treasure. I just need to find the chest myself. Need to figure out where exactly it was they were digging. There it is, right here. Oops. I was close, but not quite. There we go. And in here we have Deathbrand armor. It increases your stamina by 15 for each Deathbrand item you rare. So now looking at the map again, there's one a little bit north of the river, straight out from here. I believe that's the river right there. So we're looking kind of in that area. So for now, let's just keep following everything up north, and hopefully we'll find the next piece before too long. I'm just swimming. What's that over there? Oh, that's one of the bristlebacks. Ah, yes. I will, on occasion, now have to deal with Morai-Tong assassins who are looking for revenge for the ones that I killed. He's doing a bit of damage, and I don't have a lot of... And there's a bunch of them, so... I want to get at least one Oh, here's the writ of execution. Honorable writ of execution, Elizrim. The aforementioned personage has been marked for execution as a member of an unlawful guild of assassins, in accordance with the lawful tradition and practice of the Morag Tong Guild. The bearer of this non-disputable document has official sanctioned license to kill the aforementioned personage. So yes, they are legally allowed to kill me. That's what they did in the game of Mapala. I mean, I know the Moai Tong also worship, or I know Dark Elves worship Azura, Boethia, and Mapala, but... kind of sliding. That happens from time to time. People just start sliding. But what I'm interested to see is if he still has his head. Because the other people that happened to no longer had a head. Actually, I'm not even sure where he is at this point. It looks like it should be two separate spots, but I know, I think the Moai Tong kind of ended up underground. There are 3 people over here. Who are y'all?
It's a long way back to Windhelm from here.
Sailors. And this I surmise to be the river that I saw on the map. There are pearl oysters in addition to clams here on Solstheim. The clams will of course give clam meat, but the pearl oysters, as the name implies, can give you pearls. Pearls are pretty rare alchemical ingredients. Very rarely found in alchemist shops and the like. Alright, we got some weaklings here. Weaklings are not terribly strong individually, but they like to attack in groups, which can cause some issues. Poor Helix. So they were guarding this chest along with some mud crabs. Of course it's not straight up. Why would it would be? And in here we have the Deathbrand gauntlets. While dual wielding, your one-handed attacks do 10% more damage for each Deathbrand item you wear. So we're seeing pretty clearly that the idea of the Deathbrand armor is to use it together. Okay, so the one way up there was is that the first one I got? The one Buccaneer Shoal was there. Islands near it. Yeah, I think I got that first one. There's one in the bottom right corner of everything. Like down here-ish. Just on the right side of that circle. So the closest thing I have to that, I would say the Sunstone is a little bit closer than Fort Frostmoth. While I'm over here, I'll probably end up discovering Tel Mithryn. Here is a Silt Strider.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before.
I said what it was before you said that. No, what is it?
This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here.
How do you survive out here?
We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now.
About Silt Striders?
What would you like to know?
Why are they so rare?
The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out. Found Dusty here in a small cave on Vardenfell. Silt Strider cocoons are pretty tough.
What were they used for?
Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Silt Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now. Alright.
What have you got for sale? He has mostly ingredients, a few miscellaneous things. He has one of the Kagrimez resonance gems. I'll go ahead and buy that.
Alright then.
And you can come out here and see Dusty, but nothing too crazy there. Here's a burnt Spriggan. Does fire work on them? I mean, okay, it does resist fireball. I thought it might, you know, being a burnt Spriggan. So there's some ash spawn out here, which tells you that the ones being out of Fort Frostmoth are not the only ones. You know what? I'm actually just gonna go ahead and take the level up. And switch to sword and close wounds as I quickly lessen the number of ash spawn, because there's a ton of them. Or rather, there's a ton of enemies. They're not all ash spawn. Okay. What was the ash spawn actually fighting? The only dead thing I see is burnt spriggan. There's some dead over here. Treasure hunter. Treasure hunter. And an ancient chest. This will be our fourth piece of the armor. There we go. The Gilden Hill Barrow Key, which will be in the last chest you open. And the Death Brand Boots increases your carrying capacity for 10 for each Death Brand item you wear. So now I'm being invited to explore Gilden Hill Barrow as part of the Death Brand quest. Let's read what it says. By following an ancient treasure map, I found the armor of Hacknir Deathbrand, the legendary pirate king. In addition to his armor, one chest also contained the key to Gilden Hill Barrow. Could it be connected to Hacknir's treasure? Maybe. There's a lurker vindicator over here. I'm not sure why. As long as I'm careful about my health, I shouldn't have any trouble taking this guy out. And I can get restoration and heavy armor this way. Of course, with the amount of damage he does to me, I don't really feel comfortable doing most of the damage with anything but a one-handed weapon. But I'll get the last few hits with my battle axe here. Yeah, I guess I don't need this marker anymore. I will come over towards Tel Mithrin now. Real quickly, just to get it discovered, if nothing else. There's a whole other side quest line involving Tel Mithrin, and you also have to come do it during the main Dragonborn quest line, so.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Noble?
The summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why are you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
Ash
first.
Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need?
What is this place?
Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
2 fingers, pronated.
He lives in a giant mushroom?
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
Are you one of Neloth's apprentices?
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
I'll just ignore that part.
All right then. I hope Alenia has something for headaches.
Who else lives here?
Talvis is Master Neloth's apprentice. If you're interested in spells, he might be willing to sell you some. Elenia is our alchemist. She specializes in mushrooms and other types of fungus. Ulves runs the kitchens.
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you?
Are you practicing a spell?
Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. What can I do for you?
What is this place?
This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard.
Telvanni? What are the Telvanni?
You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind?
Actually, I'm hearing a lot
House
about them.
Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni.
Do you work with Neloth?
Not so much with, as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery.
Is Master Neloth a good teacher?
Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him. All right then.
So, I will come back here occasionally. For now, let's head up towards Gildenhole Barrow. I'll start at the Windstone and I'll actually summon Arvak. I can do some of the stuff at Skull Village now, since I've cleansed the stone. But, I'm not too worried about trying to do it quickly. I'll discover this location as well on my way over to the barrow. This is Frossel. And now I'll head down towards Gildenhole Barrow. Swim, Marvac, swim! Are you getting there? Almost. Very close now. And there are some reavers here. Let me take one of them out real quick. And then I'll pull out the battle axe.
You'll regret crossing me out there.
He's got a nice elven shield, but anytime he doesn't have that up, he doesn't appear to have, at the very least, a chest piece, but he only had fur armor and shoes. Not terribly well defended. Let me sneak around the corner here. To discover Horker Island. There's also a master chest right here. Let's do some of this. Very close. I went the wrong way. Went too far. There you go. If I were using potions I hadn't crafted myself, that lockpicking motion would have been exactly what I wanted before picking that lock. In any case, let's go into Gyllenhaal Barrow. It does require the key. Right here is an adventure with Deathbrand and a torn note. The single richest treasure trove in all of Solstheim, they said. Bah, looks like this place was cleaned out centuries ago. The style room might be worth something, but my pickaxe ain't even good enough to chip it. Still, I can't shake the feeling that there's something I'm missing. There's an odd draft in this room. Secret passage, maybe? I've locked myself in until those bandits are good and gone. Suppose I'll keep looking. Not much else I can do. If I actually read the Deathbrand, that would shed some light on what I'm even doing here. A pirate's tale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's save that until the end of the stream. We'll do the quest now and get the context after. So, as he said, Skyrim in here. Let's mine it by hand. I know I can use Elemental Fury to do it very fast. But you could also get another ancient Nordic pickaxe, dual wield them, do Elemental Fury, and do it in like half a second. But so this Skyrim deposit, once you have mined it, has a passage behind it. So if that adventurer that had a pickaxe, that could have gotten through Skyrim, he would have found the way forward. Pickpocket at 50. Is destruction actually my lowest skill overall? It is. By quite a bit, actually. Everything else is at least level 50. In any case, let's move forward. This also requires a door. So in here, you have piles, entire piles of gold. Thousands of gold in this room. And that's just the piles alone, not any gems or other loot in this room you could pick up and take if you were so inclined to do so. I'm not worried about accidentally picking up other little things on the ground. I'll take care of dropping any of that once I'm done. I'm not counting it, but if you are watching and want to count the amount of gold, go right ahead. I'd be interested to know how much it was. This chest is opened by the key as well. There's an urn here, which probably doesn't have as much if you don't have Prowler's Prophet, but probably still at least some things in there. Another master chest that is easily unlocked. And more piles of gold by the door. It's just filthy with filthy with gold. Wonder if I picked up anything else by accident. Oh, that charcoal ash took off of a Reekling on accident. Certainly don't need the goblet or linen wraps. Suppose I don't need the skull, but whatever. Another door that requires the key. If this chamber doesn't look ominous, what are you looking at? Hack near death brand's got some gold on him. There's blood scythe. Defeat Hack near death brand. Oh, you thought there was going to be a barrow with no enemies at all? Okay.
Soon you will know the cold of death. You are not welcome.
The living shall fear death.
Will dare disturb.
Die now and live forever. Eternal slumber awaits.
Alright. Like other gifts, they will have ectoplasm as a drop. Valen Ebonhand rather than just Hackner's crew. And over here we've got Garrick Windrime.
All the living, you dare hide from me?
And use more of his crew. He had a massive crew.
still sense your presence.
Alright, let's switch to the battle axe for now.
Mortal fool. No one.
So many rivers to go through. Alright. 99. Okay. And from his ghostly remains, you can get Soul Render. So there are two weapons there. Blood Scythe, when wielded with Soul Render, absorbs 15 health and has a chance to weaken enemy armor. Soul Render, when wielded with Blood Scythe, absorbs 15 magicka and has a chance to dispel magical defenses, like flesh spells. Probably wards as well, I would think. So we got a set of Skyrim light armor and weapons that go along with it. We saw that there was dual wielding. So let me just show you what all that looks like when it's all equipped. Because it's fancy. Take off the Dragonborn arrows too. And come up here. Yes. But that's not my stuff. As no matter how cool the other stuff is, I still have to use the stuff that I made. So, by following an ancient treasure map, I found the armor of Hackner Deathbrand, the legendary pirate king. A key contained in one of the chests led me to Gyldenhold Barrow, where I defeated Hackner's ghost and claimed his swords and gold as well. And when I came in here, the door behind me closed. Let's, I may not find all of it, but let's at least get the majority of the ectoplasm. Empty. I don't believe you. Alright, lots and lots of ectoplasm. And the way out is the way that we came in, but it was not a very long path. The only reason it took me more than a few moments to get there was I had to mine through the stall rim and was picking up all the gold. So that is the end of another quest. Let me discover this place real quick. But then I'll probably take my break. We're more than an hour in. My headset is chirping at me to charge it, so I can charge it during the break. And then I think I'll head back to Tel Mithrin and start doing some of the quests there. Well, I'll take a trip back to Skyrim, put away some of the craziness that I've gotten, and then come back here and get a Tel Mithrin. First, discover this location, which is Bujold's Retreat, which is connected to the nearby Thirsk Mead Hall.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain...
Yes, headset, I hear you. I was charging it walking into the stream setup because I knew I hadn't charged it in a bit. Alright, so I will go on break. I'll get my inventory sorted out, and I will be back in just a little bit.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Honor to you, my Thane.
Okay. We are back. Alright. We have a carry down to Asial 270s range. So let's return it back to Solstheim. And hop over to Tel Mithrin. Now we still have Talvis.
That whole thing with the standing stone was very odd. I'd just as soon forget about it.
So let's come over to Stuart's house is locked right now. Well, let's try. The apothecary, no, I'm kind of
Let me know if you see anything you like. Damn that man. He's being totally unreasonable.
What do you do for Master Noah?
I am his mycologist. He may have grown Tel Mithrin by himself, but I nurture it. Mushrooms and fungi are my life's work. When I saw Tel Mithrin, I knew I had to be here. I've learned so much since then.
Did you grow this tower?
Me? No. That's Master Neloth's doing. I wasn't even born then. It's Telvanni magic at its best. He brought the cuttings with him from Morrowind, and used sorcery to grow them.
Did you come here from Morrowind?
Yes. That was a lifetime ago. I was just a young girl when Red Mountain erupted. Master Neloth was already old. My mother put me on a boat to Skyrim. The last time I ever saw her, she was standing on the dock as my ship sailed away.
Master Neloth, what did he do?
That fetcher told me to fix his house. If I don't, he'll find a new mycologist who will. Decades of loyal service, and he'd just throw me out like yesterday's breakfast.
What do you need to fix the tower?
3 taproots soaked in the headwaters of the Harstrad River. I'm an old woman. I can't possibly make that trip. It's way too dangerous. If you get some taproots, I'll pay you to dip them in the headwaters and bring them to me.
Where can I get taproots?
Where do you think? You have to cut it out of a spriggan. Although sometimes you can buy them from alchemists.
What can you tell me about the Harstrad headwaters?
It's special to the Spriggans. They seem to like to gather there. Something about the waters attracts them. There are bound to be some there, so be careful.
What do you have for
I've got the
sale?
best selection of mushroom and fungi.
You have any taproots by any chance? She does not. That would be amusing though. She happened to have everything I needed.
Mafala cloak you.
So we're gonna see if I can get lucky and actually find them at the headwaters. Harstrad River. But I'm pretty sure I have 3 that I can grab. Unfortunately, I did not remember that was the first thing she asked me to do. Otherwise, I would have grabbed them when I was on the break.
I've been looking. Another note from your... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Well, I'll just be able to do the next bit of Colbier Barrow before too long. But I'll just get things started and tell Mithrin before we do another one of those. I should have more than enough taproot. Take just 3 of them.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Lydia is standing on a chair again. I've seen it several times during my break.
Captain Gallen does the business.
Smells like clean laundry. No laundry has been done today. So I don't know why. So the headwaters of Pastrad are a special place. A specific location, that is. It's not unmarked like so many places like that are. There are some places on Solstheim that are great for finding certain fish. But we found all the fish before coming here. Welcome to the chat, Rena. I'm doing alright. So you have to go into the cave behind the waterfall. And activate the headwaters. There is this brigand in here. Actually, there's probably one thing. He's doing okay. We're at the first one, there's the one health and basically doesn't do additional damage. Hardly at all. Back up, heal a little bit. She'll heal, but once this begins to heal, they take more damage. There's a nice big chest in here with some pretty nice stuff. I wish I was using those myself. But here we are. So now that I've taken care of soaking those taproots, do I want to try? Let's bring it out here. I'm going to ignore it for now. And I'm going to try and make my way up this elevation. There's some frost trolls there. Discover this little location. Not the temple yet. I mean, I'm not too worried about Verax the Dragon Souls from it. I have enough for a while. Now, I said there was one of these sort of the one over here. This is over here. Let's see how we can deal with this Nostrils deal enough damage that it has an impact on the growth of my honey armor. But they do so much that I'm scared it's going to kill me. And then I get to battle axe. Discover this location right here. There's a dead reaver here. These are what werebears look like. We haven't dealt with werebears prior to this point. Let's just get out of here now. Alright, so we've got the zappers to fix the tower. That will open up more options to me here.
Damn that man. He's being totally unreasonable.
I have the 3 soaked taproots.
Truly? Well done. I'll just keep 2 of them for myself. No need for Neloth to know. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered house. Azora, light your steps.
So if the tower starts to die again.
Another wanderer. I suppose you'll be wanting potions, just like the others.
So for this, I actually have to go into Helmithrin proper. I don't see Neloth right now. Oh, I got a small glimpse of Neloth as I was floating back down. Alright.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian and now it's running amok.
How did Ash Guardian get...
I am embarrassed to admit that it was my fault. Master Neloth refused to teach me the Ash Guardian spell, so I read his spellbook on my own and learned it. Something went wrong when I cast it. The creature was attacking everything in sight.
I can destroy it for you.
Hurry. I'll keep Master... This...
Ash Guardians are pretty bad. Taking care of the Ash Guardian. Before I talk to Talbot, though, I'll talk to Linnea.
Someone should do something about that damned Ash Guardian.
I did. The Soul Taproot is planted.
Good. Now maybe Neloth will get off my back about it. I suppose you think you should get paid for helping an old woman. Here, take these. I'll sell you more if you come back later.
We decided that we could sell
I've got the best selection of mushroom and fungi.
quest rewards. She has almost no gold. But I'll sell the potions anyway.
Mafala cloak you.
That's basically the only time we ever have to talk to her. Is the steward's house unlocked? That was the kitchen.
I'm not leaving this kitchen until that thing is gone. I hope you're not expecting a meal. I've barely got enough for them that live here.
I guess they both think that the Ash Dragon is still running amok. Because I haven't talked to Thomas to tell him that it's dead yet. It's unlocked now, but it doesn't appear to be anyone here. There's a good reason for that. The main building and put up.
Is it done? Is the Ash Guardian gone?
I destroyed the Ash Guardian.
What a relief. Master Neloth surely would have punished me had he found out. I can't pay you, but I could teach you the Ash Guardian spell. Although, maybe that doesn't sound like a good idea to you after this. I do have a staff I could give you instead, if you think the Ash Guardian spell is too risky.
Give me the spell.
All right. But remember, don't cast this without a Heartstone. Otherwise, the Guardian will attack everyone, including you.
We've seen places to harvest Heartstones, but...
Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago.
I've got it. Don't cast Ash Guardian without a Heartstone.
That's right. Don't be like me and have to learn the hard way. Here's the spell tome and a Heartstone so you can try it safely.
What went wrong with the Ash Guardian spell?
No, it turns out that the spell requires a Heartstone to cast properly. I didn't have one with me when I cast it. If you cast the spell without a Heartstone, it attacks anything in sight.
What's a Heartstone?
Heartstone? Master Neloth believes
Alright,
from inside
he's
Red
now a
Mountain that were
possible
flung
follower.
here during the huge
He can train
yes,
you in
but
conjuration.
don't tell Master Neloth. I'd have
And
to
he
give
can
you
also
take a look.
sell you spells. So Ash Shell targets that fail to resist are immobilized and hardened ash for 3 seconds. Now he'll also sell you various conjuration spells. Bound Dagger can be gotten here. He gave me the Conjure Ash Guardian. Apart from that, Frenzy Room. That's Dragonborn exclusive, I believe.
I'd better get going. Good day, friend. Take a look.
Frenzy Rune, I believe Poison Rune as well. Okay, I think those are the only Dragonborn specific spells he is currently selling. There are some more. So Ash Shell is the new one. It's nice to be able to mark off some more of these. Ash Rune is a expert level spell, but it's not one to sell me yet. If I go down and find Bound Dagger, that's one. I learned Conjure Seeker and did not mark it off. Conjure Ash Guardian. There are some additional spells I can get, but they haven't, you do have to complete some additional quests to get some of the spells. Just going through my list. There's Frenzy Rune, which means I have the illusion spells now. Oops. I closed the page accidentally. Yes, the only illusion spells I have left to learn are the master level ones. And then Poison Rune, which means I have all the I only have master level restoration spells left to learn as well. Okay.
I'd better get going. Sometimes being Master Neloth's apprentice is...
That's all he will sell me for now. He also sells soul gems, of course, because... Of course he does. Here is Master Neloth.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while.
What is this building?
This is a Talvani Tower. It's my citadel, grown from the spores of the giant fungus trees found in Morrowind. Back in the homeland, there are other Telvanni wizards that have them as well.
Telvanni? Oh, I've heard of the House Telvanni in Morrowind.
Of course you have. Everyone has heard of the Master Wizards of Morrowind. We are one of the great houses that rule Morrowind.
As the Archmage of Winterhold, you and I should share our secrets.
Winterhold? That small college that is falling into the Sea of Ghosts? You're the one that recovered the Staff of Magnus. Impressive. Talvis should finish his apprenticeship in a couple of decades. Come see me then. I think I could teach you a trick or two.
Oh, did you need something? I'd better get...
First, it's ash spawn attacks. Then my home withers. It's almost like someone is out to get me. Have you seen Verona? I'm hungry.
No, I haven't seen Verona.
Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea.
Why don't you just make your own tea?
What? Make my own tea? I am a master wizard of the House Telvanni. Other people make tea for me.
Of course, Master Nella.
Finally, someone who recognizes my importance.
What can you tell me about Morrowind?
When the city of Vivec was destroyed, it took decades for us to rebuild. We are still but a shadow of our glorious past, but someday we will rise again. You are too young to remember the Nerevarine. We defeated Degathur and saved us all from the blight.
Morrowind.
The ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava. It has rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills, too. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivec and Aldrun. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion. It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. There is the big island of Ardenfell and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself.
That's surprising.
Red Mountain dominates the island.
As long as
Every
he's
now
been
and
living,
then,
never
ash
been there.
and debris from an eruption land on our shores.
Alright. You think someone is out to get you?
I don't know, but I mean to find out. I still have some research to do before I'll know anything for certain. I might have a few stars.
So he has
if
all
you're
sorts of
interested in that
staves.
sort of thing.
If you like using them. He also has unenchanted ones. He has number of scrolls and soul gems.
Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah.
So we need to find his steward. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a point where clairvoyance actually does help. If I'm not mistaken. No. Okay, never mind. Of course, clairvoyance is useless. But if I remember right, she's down this way somewhere. Maybe not this far away. You want some heart stones? I know she's not too far away from Telmithrin, but I don't remember exactly what direction, obviously. I went the wrong way. There's an ash point emulator. Get back to you. It shows death, but I can't actually do anything with it. I was looking for the graveyard because that's where I thought she was. I cannot remember where she is found. This is somewhat embarrassing. Let's see. She was going to Raven Rock. I can talk to the other people here, actually. Okay, so if I do what I thought I should probably do and talk to people, that will give me a quest marker. So let's really?
We're one of the same kind. As a matter of fact, I need a hag Ravenclaw. She left for Raven Rock hours ago. She promised to bring me back some fresh blisterwort.
There's a hag Ravenclaw. I can get that at some point. But for now... let's see if any help is needed in the kitchen. I know my way around the kitchen.
Damn. Does it seem... Well, Neloth's just going to have to wait. Verona went to Raven Rock to arrange for supplies. I'd better tell Verona to bring apples and cabbage from Raven Rock.
As it is now, I make my own tea because I make it better anyway. If someone made it the way that I do, So find someone else making it for me. Of course, I'm not a Telvanni wizard. Alright, so now several ash down here. Dead. Probably good. Maybe used to be kind of stuck. Or just certainly making things easier on me. Alright, so they were gathering around up here. So now I have to tell Nelith that she did not make it. I'd be quite upset if one of my stewards died. He has a Spriggan, and he burnt Spriggan in cages. That's Talus's room.
Yes? All right then.
Have you found Verona yet? I could really use some tick.
Can I help with some research?
I do have a new spell I'm working on. I hope to be able to conjure ash spawn. If I could get a sample of ash from an ash spawn, that would be quite useful.
I have plenty of that.
I've made this special tool that will
Oh,
extract...
I need to do that.
Well, of course, the creature will have to be dead first, but I trust that's something you can bring about.
By the way, Verona's dead.
Dead? Well, that's annoying. How did she die?
It looks like an ash spawn attack.
There are more and more of those things showing up around here lately. I suppose you'll have to find me a new steward. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost anyone would be willing to serve me.
What kind of person should I look for?
Excellent question. Once word gets out, there will be a lot of people to choose from. Someone with a brilliant mind and a robust physique that is blindly obedient would be ideal. Oh, and they need to know how to brew tea. Wolves always waters it down. Don't take too long finding me a steward.
So, despite his assertion that many people would be willing to take up the job, there is one in particular who will accept. Alright, I wanted to find the same ones that I just killed. We can talk to other people and see what they have to say if I ask them to be
I can't thank you enough for reopening the ebony mines. I'm perfectly content with my current position. I'm pleased I was mistaken about you, sir.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well
no,
done.
he's not just Captain Veloth. He wants to be steward.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Gods, that's rich. Work for Neloth.
You got a good thing going here now that you've... Take a look.
Let's check his... Nope, still not what I'm looking for. Ah! Boots of Muffle, though. And that is something I have been looking for.
Bring your weapons and armor to me.
The mines are open and my father needs me. He can't run his market stand alone. Besides, Neloth is loony, a skooma addict. He wanted my father to import a white mammoth alive. Keep yourself safe if you're looking to... Besides,
Neloth is... might do the job?
You could try Drovus Relvi. He came in here asking my father if he needed any odd jobs done. Seemed kind of desperate. Keep yourself safe.
So she actually pointed me towards a specific person.
I'll give you this warning on... Not on your life. I'd have to be truly desperate to do that. Until next time.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Mogrel.
So yeah, several people and they were not interested in.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
There's Drovus Relvi. Do you have anything you can do?
Azura's wisdom to you, friend. How do you think? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers. Are you nuts? Neloth is crazy. Or he talks to mud crabs. It would have to be someone pretty desperate. You might ask my apprentice Drovus. Lately, he seems to be hard up for coin.
If he's your apprentice...
Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Are you not paying him properly? Do you not pay a living wage, Gildress?
Working on those standing stones feels like a bad dream. I'm glad you woke us from it.
Do you want to be the new steward of Tel Mithryn?
You mean leave Ravenrock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard? Sure. Just let me get me things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff.
You seem awfully eager.
Well, I've never been one to pass up an opportunity. Sorry to run, but I'm off to my new job.
So I found a new steward, and I collected a sample of ash spawn. Getting things done all at once. I suppose I should have talked to the alchemist there to see if they had a high gramming claw, but it's okay. I'll get it done sooner or later. Alright, we're floating again.
Find a new steward for us quickly. Master Neloth is making me do all her work.
Back so soon?
I found you a new steward.
That Drovus man? I suppose he'll do. He makes dreadful Canis root tea, though. But I should be grateful. Here, take this for your efforts. Oh, and you may use my staff enchanter if you want.
This be the staff enchanter.
Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Ash spawn. The man makes a... How... Oh, don't waste your time.
I have the ash sample.
Well done. Here are some septums for your troubles. If you come back in a day or two, I should have the spell worked out. You can buy it from Talvis.
Is there a problem?
I've been having difficulties with my Heartstone experiments. Have you heard of the Briarhearts?
Yes. What about them?
They are fierce warriors of the Forsworn tribes. They actually remove their own hearts and replace them with large briar seeds. It puts their life sparks in direct connection to the natural forces. I need you to examine one of them. Just investigate as much as you can. I'm going to put this memory trace spell on you, so you won't have to worry about taking notes. I doubt you could know what was important anyway. The Forsworn, from there you're on your own. I'm given to understand that they are not difficult to find, if you gather my inference. Well, I'm hoping to do something similar. If I could connect a living being to the forces of the Red Mountain, well, that would be formidable. I've done some experiments in this area, but, oh, my test subjects are far too fragile. I'm hoping to learn some of the Briarheart techniques, their methods. I would venture out myself, but long voyages are dangerous, and risks are precisely what people like you are for. Are we done? I thought so.
So I have this now. I can use the staff enchanter to my heart's content. It also gives me access to another black book. We will not worry about that at this
Good day, friend.
moment.
Keeping well? I had you figured for a mage. I think
You
you'll
shouldn't have
appreciate
the
this.
spell yet, but I'll double check anyway. Yeah, but by the time I get back, you may have the spell.
Until next time.
So the next thing I have to do is find a Briarheart warrior. I would have to go back to the mainland for that. So let's do the next section of Coldbjorn Barrow before that. There should be another new journal to find. My invisible friends have kept it up, drawing closer. It took me a while to realize they were hiding themselves, but I figure it's out of shame. It takes a certain type of cowardice to spend all your time questioning a man's worth and value. You'd think they'd have decency to at least let me sleep, but they persist even there. As for the dig, we continue to stall out with the opposition from within the barrow. I had hoped the hardy people of this island would be able to deal with shuffling bones, but I appear to have overestimated them. I won't make that mistake again.
And now you're back. Great. Just great.
What is it this time?
Draugr again. I mean, we should have expected it, right? What else do you find in these damned crypts but waves and waves of Draugr? At least 6 of the diggers are dead. The rest of them ran off, and I don't blame them. You've had some luck with these things before. Do you think you could go back in? See if anyone's still alive?
Clear the Draugr and search for the missing miners. Alright. And there we go. Two-handed has reached level 100. Of course, now I want to use destruction magic as my primary damage, but I can't really win. That many enemies. Alright, a little bit faster than I expected him to. Time with him. Destruction magic did level up in that time. So if you didn't get the boots, they're a little harder to get now. Staggering, which is nice. When I go back to the Ravenland, I'll probably put away my Dragonborn battle axe. I do not prefer two-handed weapons, and now that it's maxed out, I don't see myself using it too much anymore. Here's Braden, who has the book Asbel's Descent on him. What's wrong with him? This. In there, we'll yeah, so for the time being, I'll kind of go to a spell sword style of play where I'm using a destruction spell in one hand and my sword in the other. So I'm at least getting some destruction experience with each enemy, but not focusing solely on that to get any damage at all. The middle one is just a trap, except there's not a middle one. Second from the top. The other two are mother, and then the rest of the gang are shot. did look around for a little bit though. Yeah, if you didn't get the boost before, you can easily reach them now. There appears to be a passage here. Just need to find a way to open it. I'm not seeing anything. I'm pretty sure I can open it now though. That's just gotta be back out to the beginning. Which is not what I wanted. Give me access to either of those two areas. The only way to give me access to is over here. We'll do that and close it behind me in case that has some sort of impact on what's available up this way. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to get in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm pretty sure there's one section of this quest where you can't get something new, but I don't think it's this one. Okay, yes, I should be able to get a item. Okay.
Oops.
Oops. ground. Okay. This will be Azadal's Ring of Necromancy. That's what we did all that for. Whenever a creature you have reanimated takes damage, they explode for 50 points of frost damage and dies. So, okay. That's all that done. It's just over here. So as with other sessions of the quest, it's gonna ask me for more.
Any news?
I've defeated the Dragonborn and located the missing miners. They're dead.
I should have figured. Damn. Well, at least we can get back to work. But hazard pay keeps piling up, and this won't be getting any cheaper. I'm going to hire some mercenaries this time, too. Having some people around who know how to fight should. Well, it'll set the miners at ease, and hopefully keep them alive. But they won't be cheap either. It's going to hit 3,000 this time, I'm afraid. Have you got that on you?
Yeah, no problem.
We're going to be making this back 50-fold, partner. Trust me on this. I'll go hire a new crew and some brawny types to keep them safe. Come back and check in on us. Nothing can stop us this time.
Alright, so to continue on with Telvani
Captain
research,
Gallen does the business
I
around
need
here.
to come back to mainland. I will go to my house, drop off the battle axe at long last, as I have reached level 100 two-handed. That will bring my overall carry weight down significantly. And grab a head-riven claw, and then we'll be heading out to the reach to kill a Forsworn Briarheart. I'll put the Heartstones. Now, putting Heartstones in here is not a good idea. I usually put them up here. Also, now that I'm not trying to use two-handed weapons, if I want to soul trap stuff, it's a little easier. So that's 30 carry weight I'm no longer going to be carrying around.
Long.
Let's grab a head-given claw. Should have plenty of those. I might, depending on where I find the Briarheart, it may be fairly easy to get another one. Let's check out the letter to Mother. Mother, I understand your worries, but there's really nothing that should frighten you that much. The first crew working here was a bunch of idiots and milk drinkers who didn't know how to watch their own backs. We might run into some trouble, but I've handled trouble before. The one who hired us, Relish, is a bit of an odd one. I'm keeping my eye on him, though, so don't add that to your fretting. We'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Just worry about you and Father, and let me worry about myself. We'll talk when I'm home. There should be money and clothes with this, and if it's missing, you should take it out of the courier's hide. Yours, Relly. Well, darn. In any case, I will get on my way to find a horse-one Fireheart. This is the book I did not need. And these arrows. So I will come to there's a specific one. Sunder's Tower. Sunder Towers is the easiest one in my opinion to quickly get one. If I summon Arvat, I can get up over here and not have to go through. Get right up to the ground that way.
I think you're bleeding.
You yield? I have to unfilled black soul gems. Let's focus on these guys. The Elden Dragon attacking. I'm hesitant to kill the mage that's flinging the lightning spells. That might help us when we hurt. The dragon doesn't keep far away.
I swear I'll kill you.
Sorry, I wasn't going to be very helpful.
I cannot best you. You won't get the best of me.
Harvest Fireheart. Take it off of them, it does not work. You have really harvested. So it looks like I won't really have to deal with the dragon after all. Decided that wasn't worth it. I guess after I forced him to face his mortality twice, he decided it was not worth it. Ashbone attack. Strong attack combos are not going to be giving up anytime soon.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You'd think Neloth was still... Nasty bitches, aren't they? Here's your fee. Azora like your steps.
Azora's wisdom. Neloth is a real taskmaster. And for tea. A thrice damn tea. I don't think I'll ever learn to make it properly. Mm-hmm.
Thrice damned tea. Well, that's your problem. He doesn't want thrice damned tea. He wants Kinnis root tea. Stick around. Okay, let's split up.
Oh, did you need something?
Let's see if he has any.
Take a look.
New spell. Ally. Left. Yep, conjure ash spawn. We're not done with new spells yet, but we're getting close already. Conjure ash spawn. There's one destruction spell, and I think that's the last one here. Yeah, there are some expert conjuration spells I'm still missing. Well, one specifically, and it's not a spell tome I can learn. The last thing I'm looking for, there are 2 spells left, and I'm not sure I'm a high enough skill in those to get the spell anyway. Even if I had done the quests necessary to purchase those spells.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
I examined the Briarheart Warrior.
Oh, have you? Well, let me just extract those memories and I'll see if you found anything useful. I promise that any unrelated memories I run across will be kept in the strictest of confidences. Here, you deserve a bit of a reward for your efforts. That was a lengthy trip for you, I'm sure.
250 gold.
There are too many coincidences. There must be someone behind all of my recent troubles.
Yeah, help with your research.
I'm run. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one.
What did you learn from the Briarheart?
A connecting soul thread is knotted 3 times. Once for the heart, once for the spirit, and once for the body. The knot gives the connection a strength that may be the key that I've been looking for.
Someone is attacking you.
Yes, I have enemies, legions of them back in Morrowind. However, in this case, I have reason to believe it is someone in Solstheim.
I suppose you want me to kill them?
Not yet. That may come later. But first I need to identify the culprit. I've enchanted this ring to find the source of the attacks. Here, take it.
How does the ring work?
Just wear it. It will light up the source when you get close to it. I enchanted the ring with a bit of ash from the last ash spawn attack. It can follow the magical link back to its summoner.
How close do I have to be?
The link is weak, so you'll have to be within about 100 feet of the source.
How do you know you're under attack?
Ash spawn keep appearing. One night, a part of my tower mysteriously withered. Then my steward was killed. You had to find me a replacement. I've even been attacked by dragons. Do I need to go on?
I'm not sure the dragons are about you.
Maybe not. I hear they've been seen over Skyrim, too. Even so, there is more than enough evidence that someone is out to get me. Try walking around the grounds with the ring on.
So I did actually already find the source. But I will bring the ring. It's actually even giving me a quest marker. I thought it would be a Hearthstone. Thought that seemed wrong. When I went to that area of graves I showed you before. The graves aren't over here, but I did see a Hearthstone deposit at one point or another. Of course, if I don't find one here, it is telling me where I can for sure, so. Here. Why not go ahead and mine them both? And now I just need to find the graveyard again. I did briefly see that blue that's showing up is the ring working. So now when I activate Ildari's sarcophagus, there's a Hearthstone. Not to be confused with the other ones. Alright. Shouldn't have to tell this one.
My new steward is acceptable. If only he made better tea.
I have a heartstone.
Excellent. I'll take it.
Here, have some septums.
And this heartstone is the source of the attacks.
I've known for decades that heartstones will animate the ash, but it would have to be very close by. Where exactly did you find this heartstone?
It was in Eldari Serathil's grave.
Ildari? Then it was my own fault. She was my apprentice before Talus. She volunteered for one of my experiments involving heartstones. It was quite annoying when she died.
There wasn't a body in the grave. Just, experiment? What did you do there?
My necropsies of Spriggans led me to believe that a heartstone could be implanted in a person's chest, granting them great power. I was considering replacing my heart with a heartstone. Fortunately, Ildari offered to let me operate on her first. Of course, this was before your Briarheart expedition. Now I know that I did the surgery all wrong.
There wasn't the body in the grave, just the heartstone.
What? That's impossible. Wait, unless she didn't actually die, the heartstone could have kept her right at the edge of life and death. Could it be? Could Ildari still be alive? Could she be my nemesis? Wait a moment, while I cast a more specific divination. I call upon the powers of the sun, moons, and stars. Ildari Sarathril, reveal yourself.
She lives. Seek her in High Point Tower.
So, Ildari does live, after all. She thought she could hide from me, but she can't. She's holed up in High Point Tower. Go rip that thrice-cursed heartstone from her chest.
Why don't you do this? Why me?
I don't have time to go traipsing all over Solstheim. If I don't hear back from you after a while, you're probably dead. Maybe I'll send Talvis out next.
Be sure to bring back an amusing story of how Ildari died. Oh, did you need something?
What can you tell me about Eldari Serathil?
Master Neloth's old apprentice? The one before me? I never met her. Master Neloth took me on because she died. I heard it was
Your
messy.
enchanting has improved despite your best
All right then.
efforts.
Thank you, Master. It's all because of your brilliant teaching.
Don't think your false flattery will work on me, Talvis. You're still going to give me that skin sample.
Yes, Master.
In the meantime, I'll check to see if the cook has any work for me now. I don't know if he actually ever does.
Master Neloth certainly keeps me busy. Taking care. Oil Belinia has something to help me sleep at night.
I want to check the kitchen if I actually go there.
Sarah? Ildari. She was a beauty, she was. I tried to court her, but she had no interest in me. She was only interested in magic and power. She died in some experiment Master Neloth did on her. He claimed she wanted him to. Mephala cloak you.
Alright, I think I'll probably...
Yes, sir.
This might be the last quest for the day. We've been over to High Point Tower, just haven't gone in. Obviously there's going to be some ash spawn fight here. If she's been sending ash spawn after him, then of course it would stand to reason that you're going to find some ash spawn here. We will keep an eye out for a East Empire Company box. Most places, a good number of places on Solstheim will have one. Eldarius Journal, Volume 1. The fools have taken me in. Weak, pathetic men intent on looting this ancient fortress with their crude mining. Nia is pleasant enough. I may choose to spare her when the time comes. I am still weak from Neloth's betrayal. He promised me power and glory. He failed to mention the constant pain and the voices. By the three, I would do anything to not hear the voices. When my strength returns, I will have my vengeance upon my former master. I can feel the power of the Heartstone beating inside me. I need to find a way to tap into its power. Then he shall pay in blood and fire and ash. Fun. Some steel ingot here, which is nice. Always appreciate finding steel. These things can do quite a bit of damage to you. That's all gem actually cast one shot at the spiders. My headphones beeping again already. Jumping frost spiders. The main reason to go over here, I believe, is the sapphire geodes. those refugees on the way in that we walked past. Okay, I need to plug the headset in again. I don't particularly like having it plugged in when I'm using it, but it's better than having it beeping. So there's going to be plenty of the spiders throughout. But there's also going to be a lot of ash spawn as well. Alright, let's look around this room. Bird's nest to harvest. Let's give myself some light. A regular strongbox here. There's some people screaming outside. Sounds like place screaming though. So it should all be okay. There are of course traps all over this place, why would there not be? If you're trying to take revenge on someone, you want to make sure that you're not going to be interrupted. I feel like if I were designing this, I would have put the second volume of her journal on that Arcane Enchanter. I'm going to be quite annoyed if I continue on and find Volume 3. I feel like I'm being pretty thorough, but also like I should have found the second volume by now. Here it is though. I am stronger now. The Heartstone kept me alive after Neloth's butchery. I can feel the bones and the ash calling to me. I can call back to them too. With the Heartstone I can bind the spirits to bone and ash and raise a servant to do my bidding. Tonight I will seize control. These miners and fortune seekers are pawns of Neloth. I can feel them staring at me. I'm sure they are sending him messages, reporting on my every move. The only ones I can trust are the voices. They've never lied to me. They've shown me that these fools plan to betray me, just like Neloth. When they are all asleep, I will raise my ash spawn. Their brute of a leader will die first. I can see the lust in his heart. He may act all kind and generous, but I know what he wants, what they all want. They want the Heartstone. I'll keep a few prisoners. I need test subjects for my experiments. There is more that the Heartstone can do. I just need to try out a few ideas. So there are a couple locked doors. Valvis locks. And inside those cages are nothing but skeletons. But there is a third cage.
Help! Please, help me! Unlock the door! Hurry!
This is one that, in Journal 1, Ildari claimed.
Unlock the door! Hurry!
So this was when
Thank you for rescuing me. That witch was gonna kill me soon. I just know it.
Ildari, what can you tell me about her?
We were digging in these mines when she found us. She was hurt so bad. We took pity on her and nursed her back to health. She repaid our kindness by attacking us in the middle of the night. Those of us that didn't die were made prisoners.
What did she do with the prisoners?
Horrible things. Experiments, and worse. I'm the last one. The others are all dead now. If you find her, don't make her end quick.
Where will you go now?
First I'm gonna leave this place as fast as I can. Then I'm gonna get on the first boat to the mainland. Good luck to you.
Alright, so we'll carry on. There's an Orichalcomore vein on the wall there. Basically, we just skipped some traps. Up here is another sapphire geode.
You've gone far enough. Neloth is a fool to think he could send some lowlife to finish me off.
Actually summon some Ash Guardian and some additional Ash Spawn to deal with you. Let's get the Ash Spawn out of the way quickly so I just deal with Ash Guardian. No shortage of ingredients here, so I'm gonna take some time to collect them. Of course, some already made potions as well. I picked up a pot by accident. There's Azadel's descent again. Here's another strong box. And Eldar's Journal Volume 3. These warriors are well suited to me. I can plot my vengeance undisturbed. I have created many ash spawn and summoned Ashnocks to do my bidding. Yet I know it isn't enough. Nalith is a wily old wizard. I need more power. I'm out of test subjects except for Nia. I saved her for last. She pretended to be my friend when I first came here, but now I know the truth. The voices have told me all about her lies and betrayal. She works with Nalith to bring me down. I've saved a special experiment just for her. It will take quite a while to complete. I can't attack Nalith directly. He's too powerful. But I can make his life uncomfortable. I've killed his steward. I've withered his home. Maybe I should poison his precious tea. I'll need a more capable servant for that. The ash bones are too clumsy for such delicate work. I think there's actually something else back this way. Don't want to jump all that way down at once. Yes. A passage back here. Some hats, lots of mushrooms. There's a coin purse among it all, but now it doesn't seem to be a whole lot more back this way. Okay. I think there are 4 journals in total. Because I think the last one is like right with her. We're in the same room. Chrome just gave me an alert telling me to check out the short that some Bando Guy 4 uploaded. I'm familiar with that short. I remember making it. Yes, I've slowly started turning some of my, I've slowly started making clips of some of my streams and turning them into shorts on YouTube. So, if you want to check those out, it is an option. My stream quality just dropped significantly. Quiet Castle Burke doing some work for me right there. What I like about the magic skills, unlike other skills, is you can always check in the magic menu what level and how close you are to the next level. Even if you have a level up waiting to be used. The right seems like the way forward, so I will check the left. And it looks like this is like a caved in area. There's some stuff tucked back there, but nothing that I'm interested in. And she is, in fact, in this room. I will pull out my bow.
What's that? Just getting jumped, I guess. What's that? What's that?
stop moving. What are my arrows hitting? You rip her heart out rather than just kill her. Having the heart stone is what's keeping her alive. So you do have to remove it to actually kill her. So Aldari was controlling a lot of ash spawn, and with her death, we'll see less of them. Let's swing around this area thoroughly. If there is another barrel, I want to read it. Or if there's another journal, I want to read it. Could check all the sacks too, but yeah. Okay, let's keep the light up for now at least. So like lever probably affected a spike. Some spikes there. Thought I would find another journal. If nowhere else, like bedside table. But now I'm not seeing a fourth journal. There might not be one. So I can see the third one being the final one, just based on what was written in it. So this does take me right back out to the entrance. And let's report to Neloth. Now that we have ripped out the Heartstone from Eldari's Serathra.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
You're alive. I suppose that depends. Are you
What kind of experiment do you want to do on me?
Oh, nothing too dangerous. It should provide an additional spectral tether from your own life spark to the Adric realm. You would experience it as a sort of increased vigor. You would fight longer, feel stronger, that sort of thing. At least I think it will. Probably, almost certainly. Of course, you never can tell.
I'll be glad to help.
Now stand still. It's my first time casting this spell, and I don't need any additional distractions. You won't feel a thing, but if you do, try not to scream too loudly. My ears are sensitive. Off you go. If you discover any side effects, come back and tell me straight away.
By the way, Eldari is dead.
Well, well. You have proven to be a more valuable ally than I anticipated. I have a staff for you, but I would also like to make you a member of my household. A member of House Telvanni. No need to thank me. I know you are overwhelmed with gratitude.
What does it mean to be a member of your house?
For now, not much, but in a few decades, when I return to Vardenfell, you would be seen as Morrowind nobility. In the meantime, we would keep a bed and chest here for you.
So this is actually where Thomas sleeps. Now that I'm a member. That's not my bed. Where's my bed?
Did you fill those soul gems like I asked you?
Yes, Master. Although the Grand Soul Gem only has a common soul in it.
Idiot! Those are hard to find. Next time, don't fill it at all if you can't do it properly.
I can't sleep here. Somewhere there's a bed for me.
If you're going to be up here, stay out of my way.
So for the most part, I'm done with them for now.
Shh! Master Neloth is concentrating. At least I think he is. Take a look.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else
All right.
For here now. I mean, obviously I have to help him. So, to discover the side effects of his spell, we need to find water. We don't really see... you get a 25-point health boost. And that's it. You get a little bit of extra health from his spell. But if you find some water, of which there is plenty on an island, something happens to you.
Sometimes being Master Neloth's
I wonder if a
apprentice is-
dragon could be captured alive. It would make a fascinating test subject.
Your spell made me weaker once I got wet.
Wet, you say? I suppose, yes, I can see how that would have inverted the tether. Unfortunate. Couldn't you simply avoid water? No, that won't do. Can't have you forego bathing. The ashlands can leave one a bit pungent, and it's obvious you've been through them. Here, I'll just remove it. Here's a bit of coin. Should help mitigate your inconvenience. Things have been much calmer since you disposed of Ildare. Finally, I can get back to work.
Oh, those poor Spriggans. Ever since you healed the tower, Master Neloth has been experimenting on them. Until next time.
So I think at this point, it's basically wait for a little bit. And then eventually I'll be able to do more for them.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Another letter from Rallis. He's starting to scare me a little. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I think I'll start the next stream with that. As I said, I was going to end with Ildare's quest. And I went a hair longer, just because it was fairly easy to go find some water. So I will return to Skyrim, return home. I have 2 books in my inventory already that are timely to read. So I will do so. I have plenty of things in my inventory to get rid of. So let's start emptying things a little bit, so I'm not over encumbered as soon as I try to do anything. If I could somehow manage to get down to like 250, I would be thrilled, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. I come here, I can put the heartstones in there. And those weigh 1 each, so that gets me down a bit more. I finally filled those black soul gems. I do have an extra fish. Ah yes, the dwarven boots of muffling. Let's go ahead and disenchant those. If you've never done quests for Calcemo, sometimes when you find a dwarven something of something or other, you'll get a letter. You'll ask for it. But since I've already done multiple quests for Calcemo, He should not ask me for those. So with that, we have now gotten every apparel enchantment that is in the game. We are still waiting for one more weapon enchantment. I deleted a table from the document. For whatever reason, I have the weapons in a plain text list, but the apparel enchantments are on the table because the table includes what different pieces of apparel those enchantments can go on. So it necessitates a bit larger of a element. So we got another Grand Staff of Charming. I'll just stick that in my weapon chest. Alright, I think we are good on things I wanted to put away. I missed a couple gold diamond rings, but that's okay. Yeah, we're looking good. So, if you came by this episode, came by the stream, whether you watched or lurked on YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate you. If you're watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. And I will read 2 books today. Deathbrand and Azadel's Descent. We will be starting with Deathbrand. A Pirate's Tale. Hacknir Deathbrand was dying. For Garrick Windrime, ship's quartermaster, it was unthinkable. His grandfather had served under Hacknir, nigh on 60 years before, and even then he was a legend among the pirates of the north. The King of Ghosts, they called him, as eternal and pitiless as the sea he sailed. To Garrick, who had seen him charge into battle, clad in armor of gleaming stalrim like the kings of old, his twin swords scything men like grass, Hacknir was practically a god. But none feared Hacknir more than his own crew. They knew his rages, his fits of madness, how he delighted in torture and murder for its own sake, and there were even darker rumors. Some said he fed upon the blood of the souls of those he killed to extend his unnatural life. Some thought him a Daedra, loosed upon the mortal world, and others said he owed his life and power, his armor and swords, to a pact with Dagon, Prince of Destruction, and the seal of that pact was a terrible wound that scarred his face, never to heal, the death brand which no man could look upon without flinching. All these things ran through Garrick's mind as he took his place on deck at the head of the crew, exchanging a curt nod with Phelan, the ship's helmsman and his chief rival. By sundown, he thought, one of them would be captain, the other would be dead. When Hacknir finally emerged from his cabin, the crew fell silent. He looked frail, his voice raspy, but even so he had a presence about him. As he looked over his men, the most brutal murderers ever to fly the northern seas, not one could meet his gaze. At last he sighed. You wish to know who will be my successor, and how my share of the treasure shall be divided. That was the question, but even so there were murmurs of protest. Hackner cut them off. All these years I have looked for one who is worthy to take my place, or strong enough to take it from me. Not one of you even comes close, and so none of you shall have it. He extended his hand. In Dagon's name I place a curse upon my armor and my swords, this ship and all it carries. Until the day when one of you can best me in combat, you shall have not a single coin. He looked up at them. Be grateful I have left you with your lives. Garrick and Thalen shared a single glance. Had anyone else said such a thing, there would have been mutiny. 100 treasure-mad pirates against one old man. But this was Hackner. The crew was silent. Hackner threw a map at Garrick's feet. Garrick, take a longboat and bury my armor in the places I have marked. Thalen, we sail to my tomb, where you shall leave me with my gold. Then burn your ships and do as you will. I am your captain no more. And with that he turned and stalked back to his quarters. At daybreak, Garrick took his leave and set out in a longboat with 3 of his men. They landed on a shoal to the north of Solstheim, at the place Hackner had marked, made camp, and began to dig. But already greed stirred in Garrick's heart. Time and again he glanced at the iron-bound chests they had brought with them. The old man was gone, perhaps already dead. His orders foolish. That night Garrick pried open the chest and drew out the helm within. The steel room shimmered in the moonlight. It was time. Time for a new king of ghosts to rise. He placed the helmet on his head, and he screamed. And it is said that you can hear that screaming still on moonlit nights on the rocky shoal off the northern coast of Solstheim. Postscript. This story is one of the last in the Hackner saga, the tale surrounding the life and adventures of the legendary pirate king Hackner Deathbrand. How much of it is actually true, if indeed any of it is true, I leave to the reader's discretion. Artiste Draylen, House Ritter and Scribe. And now, to see what we're doing with Golbjorn Barrow, Azidal's Descent, by Halen Greycloak. In the days beyond memory, when men first walked the lands of Skyrim, there arose in the city of Sarthal a great enchanter. As a boy, his gift for magic and artifice had been evident to his tutors. As a man, his skill surpassed them all. And finding nothing more to learn among his kin, he left wife and child and set out to train under the elven masters. A year became 2, then 3, and then finally his path led him back to Sarthal. He found only ruins, for the elves had sacked the city, and all that lived there were dead or gone. Amid the ashes and the smoldering ruins of his home, he swore a terrible oath of vengeance, and from that comes the name the legends give him, Azidal, the embittered destroyer. Alone he could do nothing, and so he bided his time, delving deeper into his art than any before him. From the Dwemer he learned the 7 natures of metal and how to harmonize them. From the Aelids, the ancient runes and dawn magic, even the elves had begun to forget. Among Falmer and Keimer and Altmer he traveled, taking what he could from each, and all the while plotting how he might turn that knowledge against them. Finally, word reached him of Ysgirborn and his companions, newly arrived from Matmora. For 3 days and nights he rode north, and met them as they made landfall on the icy coast near the ruins of Sarthal, which the elves had fortified against them. He offered the companions his service, and all he had produced in his years of labor, and with that worn steel imbued with his enchantments, the elves fell before them, and at last he had his revenge. But he was not content. His craft had become his life, and his hunger for knowledge still gnawed at him, driving him to delve even deeper. At long last he exhausted the lore of the elves, but it was not enough. He sought the secrets of dragon runes, and won for himself a seat among their high priests, but it was not enough. And at length he turned his gaze to the plains of oblivion, and found there both power and madness. Some say he ventured there, never to return. Others said he was betrayed by his fellow dragon priests, and killed or driven into hiding in the ruins beneath his beloved Sarthal. Among the skull of Solstheim, it is said he He fled to their island and was sealed in the depths of Gilgum Bureau together with the last of his relics. But that is the tale as it was told among the bards of Winterhold. Whatever the truth, the legend of Azadel was intended as a warning. In pursuit of perfection, one must take care that the pursuit itself does not become all-consuming.